Outside, the rain had started to pour down hard. Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko and They Cry, episode 8. And believe it or not, we are already 4 parts into this. This is the 4th part. I can barely believe it. I'm so ahead of you all, by the way, in real life. This is by far the longest I've ever been ahead of you all. For context, usually if I ever get really far ahead, I would get a week ahead of you all. That's probably the furthest I've been ahead of you all. Nah, I'm sure I'm more than 2 weeks ahead. I'm not even joking. I am more than 2 weeks ahead. You guys, as I'm recording this, part 4 of episode 8, by the way, part 4. You guys still haven't seen the end of episode 7, and I'm not talking about the tea party. No. I'm talking the normal end, the end of the actual episode. No joke. I am so far ahead. You guys are still watching me, learn the solution of the epitaph as I currently speak. You know what I mean? That's where we're currently at. We haven't even seen the full solution of the epitaph, and I'm telling you, that's how far back you are compared to me. So forget the tea part of last episode. We're that far back now. So I'm pretty solidly 2 weeks ahead of y'all. But I've just been loving this too much. I want to keep reading. It's not that I'm trying to rush to the end here, because once I'm done with this break, what is going to happen is I'm going to be so busy that I can't record much anymore, if at all, to be honest with you, because I may have to stop. I may have to stop recording to focus on all my busiest things for over 3 weeks even, and maybe I'll find some weekends in those 3 weeks to record a video or two, right? So I think it's actually better. It's not that I'm trying to rush to the end here. It's more like once I'm done with this, I can't do it. Can't record this many in a row anymore. And what'll happen then is that what'll happen then is that I'll be able to focus on everything I've read so far and kind of think about it and kind of like, think about it in my head. Okay, what's happened so far? What did episode 7 teach us? It'll help me focus more on what we were really taught at the end of episode 7 there, what the tea party meant and what episode 8 is telling us so far. So yeah, while you guys may not have come this far, by the time this video comes out, the one that I'm currently recording right now, by the time this comes out in 2 weeks time, I would probably be, so when you guys are watching this, I'll probably be no more than a week ahead. But that depends on how much I'm recording, not just today, but also in the next few days, in the coming days, right? It depends on how much I record. If I record a lot, then I might be another week ahead. So it depends on how much further I get. But I'm probably not that far ahead by the time you guys are watching this. I'm probably ahead. I'm probably ahead by the time you're watching this. So I'm definitely at least 2-3 parts ahead when you guys are watching this, at least, if not more. But currently I'm very far ahead. I'm not gonna lie to you all. So. Okay, but we're gonna keep reading. Last time we had them hanging out in the VIP room. Angie. Angie was there. She's complaining about how it wasn't real, and Kinzo called in Cross and Nazi to share the inheritance and tell them how it's supposed to be split. And yeah, Battler hung out with Angie, and then now they're sticking out to go back to the guest house, which is what I'm assuming we're at right now, the cousin's room. And other than that, we saw Angie in the real world thinking to herself with Amakusa, what it means to be doing this for what it means to be live for vengeance. So yeah, let's keep it moving. Outside, the rain had started to pour down hard. However, inside the cousin's room, it was loud and cheery. It could have been raining spears, and no one would have paid any attention. Are they playing poker?
ブラフじゃなかったか。
The cousins were all bursting with energy, sitting in a circle on the bed. How big is that bed? Holy crap.
バトラがでかく張るときは役なしのことが多いと思ってたんだがな。
そう思わせるためにここまで負けてきたんだぜ。最後に勝つために負けを布石する男、後ろ宮バトラ。
Well played, my goat. Of course, my goat always wins in the end.
おお、バトラすごい、バトラすごい。
バトラすごい。
マリア、またコインなくなっちゃった。
私のコインを分けてやるよ。一緒にバトラをぶっ潰そうぜ。
Yay. With just a deck of cards, the cousins could enjoy themselves for many hours. Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. You can enjoy, with a deck of cards, you can enjoy yourself for many hours. Yeah. I know. Funnily enough, I guess I won't talk about it right now. I'll talk about it more in the middle of the video, so that you know the ones of you who stick that far, and if I remember actually, if not, you can remind me in the comments. But so that the ones of you who watch actually towards the middle of the video will get rewarded for listening to my stories, my life stories. So I'll talk about it then. We're still so early in the part. Let's chill. They were so engrossed that the occasional thunderbolt hardly even registered as static in the background.
そろそろお腹が空いたね。夕食はまだかな。
そう。
Dinner?
そろそろじゃないかな。今夜はゴーダさんたちずいぶん張り切ってたな。
ってことはずいぶんと期待できそうだぜ。俺の6年ぶりの再会を祝してかな。
And a bunch of other things.
さっきシャノンに聞いたけど、ハロウィンパーティーがあるって言ってたよ。ホールで立食形式でやるそうだよ。
A buffet.
すごいね。
ハロウィンパーティー？すごいすごいすごい。
That does sound sugoi.
お、はーい、どちら様？
There was a knock, the door opened, and Angie was there. Wait, you guys left Angie alone? That's crazy, bro. Angie had been sleeping in her parents' room. So then now she's woken up. Okay. Dang, she took a quick nap. Okay.
おお、エンジェか。起きたか。
あのね、晩ご飯だからお屋敷行くって。準備しなさいって。
By the way, I'm sorry to say this. I know we've been through this already, but can we talk about how cute Angie looks as a 6-year-old? Holy crap! If I was Eva and I'm looking at this, how can I possibly give her a bad childhood? Just look at this, bro. Just looking at this, I would want to give her the best childhood ever, yo. That is way too cute, bro. Man. Okay, anyway, moving on. I mean, Mario as well, I guess, but we're used to Mario's cuteness by this point. It's been 8 episodes. I was gonna say 7 episodes. Holy crap, we're on episode 8, Evan. We are on episode 8. It's been 8 episodes. This is the last episode, and Mario as well, but we're used to it, like I said, right? Angie's, this is the first time ever. It's not used to it. So just so anyone knows, it's not a race about who's cutest, okay? It's more just, I'm not used to it. Perhaps because she was the hungriest, Maria celebrated more vigorously than anyone else. She jumped up happily and hopped off the bed. As the others all clambered off the bed and started putting their shoes on, Kitty and Rudolph came into view. Huh?
ほらガキども。
ガキども。
飯だぞ。行く支度をしろい。
今日はなんだか素敵みたいよ。楽しみね。
マリア知ってる？ハロウィンパーティー。ハロウィンパーティ 知っててエンジは知らない。
Nah, I just forget how small children can be. It's such a dumb thing. When you're not even double digits in age yet, you start going, ha! I know something that you don't. Well, to be fair, adults are not that different. I'll be honest. Or not adults, but at least people my age are really not that different. Like, you'll think we're different. No, we're not. Internally, we are the same. We just don't say it out loud. We just have an internal, you know, I feel like a lot of people just still have an internal feeling of, hey, I know something that this person doesn't. They just don't, they're just not, you know, they're just more ashamed to admit it out loud. That's all it is. But we are the same. Like, let's be honest, we are all children at heart. Like, this aspect does not change. Facts. Like, that does not change at all.
お母さん、ハロウィンパーティーって何？
Has your mother never done a Halloween party for you? Dang.
さあ、何かしらね。
Oh, she doesn't even know what it is. Okay. To be fair, what am I saying? I've never had a Halloween party myself. No, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to be greedy here. I had a happy childhood. I'm at least definitely compared to these two children. Yeah, I had a very happy. Compared to Maria and Angie, yes, I'm not complaining about my childhood. Okay, ever again. At least in comparison to these fictional characters, I am not complaining.
行ってのお楽しみね。
みんな、ええか。そろそろ行くで。
皆様、お揃いでしょうか。ご案内いたします。
マリア、こっちいらっしゃい。襟が変よ。
ああ、お腹空いちゃったわ。
Wait, did I miss something? Sorry, y'all. Okay, no, I didn't miss. Okay, I thought I skipped over something.
親族会議の一番の楽しみは食事よね。エンジェちゃんはお腹空いた？
Eva smiled at Angie. I thought for a second Angel's gonna be scared of Eva because like this is the woman. I want revenge on her. I hate her. Nah, I'm joking. But imagine.
着いた。
エンジェ、着きましたでしょ？
Yeah, okay, alright. She is 6 to be fair, unlike Maria. She is 6, you know. Her vocabulary being a bit iffy side. I mean, it's okay. 6-year-old can have iffy vocabulary.
いいのよ。そうよね。お腹空いたわよね。おばさんもお腹ペコペコよ。
I'm sorry, I have to do it one more time. Angie is the cutest thing I think I've ever seen. Okay, anyway, back. No. You know I gotta do it. Okay.
よし、出発するぞ。表は風も強いみたいだからな。傘を飛ばされるなよ。
皆様、傘をお持ちください。はい、エンジェちゃん、傘。
That was so nice to Angie.
ありがとう、エヴァおばさん。
Eva Obasan.
やっぱり女の子は可愛いわね。
I know, right? Eva, me and you think alike there. They are.
今度、おばさんのお家にも遊びにいらっしゃい。
Oh wow, she's that kind.
約束よ。
Promise.
エヴァおばさんってエンジェのこと気に入ってるんだ。
Yeah, I did not expect that. Especially considering what happens after.
うん。母さんは本当は娘が欲しかったらしいんだよ。
See, this is the sort of thing that happens, right? Maybe she would like to have a daughter, but also she internally she can't lie. She loved the fact that she had a son because then she could have a son that could inherit the headship. That's what she was hoping for. That's what she's hoping you're gonna do, George.
ああ、聞いたことあるぜ。小さい頃、私も随分可愛がってもらった気がする。
Ah, so she's just into little girls like that. Okay, not as in, you know, sort of wanted to have a daughter sort of way. All right, that's what I meant. Okay, that might have might have been a bit of a mishap for me, but you know what I mean.
うちのママは本当は男の子が良かったって言ってたよ。
Let's not talk about it right now, Maria.
元気に生まれてきてくれれば性別なんてどうでもいいのよ。
That's a good mindset, Rosa. See, I agree with Rosa. Of course, I agree with Rosa. Everything Rosa says is right. Of course, you're right.
マリアは大切な神様からの授かり物なんだから。
Facts. Doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl. She's your child. Exactly, Rosa. See? I knew Rosa had it in her. Wait, now Maria might say that she's, because you said gift from God, now she might say that she's a child of the Holy Ghost again. When they got outside, the wind was fairly strong. Eva, who had now really hit it off with Angie, offered to share an umbrella with the little girl. It was hard to tell what they were chatting so excitedly about, but it seemed that they were already getting along splendidly. Maybe the reason why Eva's hatred grew strong for Angie after a while is because Angie grew up and started becoming less and less cute. in the events after the explosion accident. Batter opened his umbrella as he watched this. His little sister was cute when she clung to him, but she was just as cute and adorable when looking up at someone else with a happy smile. The wind and rain were strong, but even this must have been the perfect spice to heighten their anticipation of the coming meal. Oh, look at it, all Halloween themed. Thanks to some festive decorations, the main hall had been remade into the scene of a Halloween party. Look at all the decorations. Man. They even bought liquor, a buffet, yeah, okay. Man, they really worked hard for this. That's impressive. I'm impressed. The Schumer family always took meals in the dining hall. This was the first time I'd ever seen a buffet-style party set up in the main hall.
Yo, Butler!
Oh, now you're in your witch dress.
Oh, Maria! 久しぶりであるな。
ベート！
ハッピーハロウィーン！トリックオアトリート！
お菓子はあるが今はやらぬぞ。食事の前であるからな。
ありがとうベアトリーチェさん。相変わらずお美しいわね。
ローザこそ。
I agree with Beato's sentiment here.
子持ちとは思えんぞ。
Yeah, facts! I agree. Keep complimenting Rosa. That's good. Haha.
お前少し出来上がってねえか？
Hey, what are these accusations?
耳が少し赤いぞ。
ん？あの後ちょいとそのだな。金蔵が珍しい酒を手に入れたというのでな。まあほんのちょびっとだ。
Don't get too drunk.
食事の前のお菓子は自重するのに飲酒は自重しねえんだな。
Yeah, fair enough.
失礼いたします。ベアトリーチェ様、親方様がお呼びでございます。
I saw Kinzo beckoning from over by the portrait.
やれやれ、セレモニーとは金蔵も形式にこだわる男よ。
例の黄金の返還式うんぬんってことなんだろう。後宮家にとっては一つの大きな節目なんだ。付き合ってやれよ。
と寂しい気持ちもあるがな。
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師であることはこれからも変わらねえさ。
であるな。ではちょっと行ってくる。後ほどな。
またね。
源氏の話によると、今日のパーティーちょっとした趣向があるらしいぞ。
A bit of a twist?
楽しみにしておれ。
Okay, let's see it.
用意したのはお前じゃないだろうが。
いちいち細かい男よ。
Yeah?
では後ほどな。
Yeah, またね。
お兄ちゃん、今日は何かあるの？
Seems so, I don't know.
何か特別な日？
It looked as though even Angie had picked up on that much. She seemed to be getting tense for no reason.
後ろ宮家にとっては特別な日だ。だがエンジェとは関係ないから気楽にしてていいんだぜ。
そうだ。ねえねえお兄ちゃん聞いた？さっきエヴァおばさんからね、すごい秘密を聞いたの。
What did Auntie tell you?
マリアお姉ちゃんも知らない秘密、お兄ちゃんにだけ教えてあげるね。
Ooh, something Mari doesn't know? Ooh, tell me, tell me.
ほう？
Oh?
秘密ってなんだなんだ？
あのね、
秘密？
アーモンドが入ってたら当たりなんだって。
If there's an almond in it, okay.
当たりってくじ引きか何かの話か？
とにかくアーモンドが当たりなの。
What? Angie puffed out her cheeks. Apparently, she wanted to be praised for sharing this exciting secret. Alright, fair enough. But just hearing that almonds win didn't really explain much, it really didn't. But alright, Battler, do your thing.
分かった分かった。大切な秘密を教えてくれてありがとうな。
お兄ちゃん嫌い。
What? You asked for it?
せっかく秘密を教えてあげたのに。
It's a thanks. Angie, her cheeks still puffed out, headed back to her Auntie Eva was. Oh. Hey, Backer. Seems like she found herself a new Oni-chan. They really are getting along well. Still, I guess I have no problem if it's her aunt. If it was some guy from her class, I don't care if they're both in elementary school. It's not happening! Oh, okay. So Backer's the defensive type. No playing with the opposite sex without Oni-chan's approval. Okay. Backer's the defensive type. I see. At that moment, Genji-san's voice rang out. Kashikomarimashita. That's that. Whenever I think of Genji, I just think Kashikomarimashita. That's all I think. That's his voice to me. that's him. The chatter gradually subsided, and the rain outside once again became apparent. Minasan.
皆様、
Minasama,
ご
sorry.
静粛に願います。
My bad. I said Minasan. Of course he'd say Minasama, of course. Minasama. Silence filled the room. All the relatives seemed vaguely aware of that tonight's festivities consisted of more than a Halloween party. Batter already knew. This was a ceremony to mark the return of the gold from Kinzo to Beatrice, which had been borrowed for so many years. First off, that fact was announced by Kinzo himself. He spoke of how this gold had not only restored the Ishirome family, but brought it to a level of wealth he had never before experienced. He spoke of how he would finally return this gold to Beatrice, the one who had saved the Ishirome family. A weighty ingot decorated with a bright red ribbon passed from his hands to hers.
三代にわたる黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの本。後ろ宮家は未来永劫忘れることはないである。
やれやれ。しまう場所もないが特別に引き取ってやろう。
ベアトリーチェ様、
Yeah, Beato. Dignity. Despite her status, Beato's remark earned her a surprising warning from Genji. I couldn't help but laugh.
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師ベアトリーチェである。
錬金術師。
今宵をもち10トンの黄金の貸し出し契約の終了を受け入れるものである。我が祖母の代より数十年、片翼をもがれたわしは再び飛翔の時を迎えた。わらわはそれを見守り、子々孫々までの未来永劫の繁栄を心より祈るものである。
Applause filled the hall. Though she just managed to make such a dignified speech, as soon as it was over, she stuck her tongue out and leered at us. I guess that's about the limit to how long Beato can stay serious.
黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェは名を受け継ぐことで1000年を長らえる魔女であり、よって彼女の子々孫々に至るまでその全てがベアトリーチェであり、その全てが当家の顧問錬金術師なのである。後ろ宮家子孫一同はベアトリーチェの恩義を永遠にたたえ、子々孫々に永遠にそれを伝えるのだ。ベアトリーチェは未来永劫後ろ宮家の恩人であり、尊い絆で結ばれた家族なのである。
ご承認いただける方々は拍手をもって承認をお願いいたします。
After Genji's words, the relatives all looked at each other and started applauding at once.
ありがとう諸君。
諸君。
ベアトリーチェ、そなたは後ろ宮家の一員だ。それは血より尊き絆によるもの
だ。金の貸し借りの縁は血より大切であるからな。
ベアトリーチェ様。
Dignity. After that, Kinzo's long-winded speech continued. Tonight, Kinzo would retire as the Ishinomiya family head. Then, he announced that he would reveal the distribution of his inheritance. A stir of excitement spread across the siblings in money trouble when they heard that they wouldn't have to wait for Kinzo's death to get their inheritance.
お前たちがそれぞれ金に苦労しているのは知っておる。それらの問題は全てこれで解決できるであろう。ただし心せよ。これは死を待たずして与える遺産である。私はお前たちを厳しくも常に見守ってきた。しかし今宵をもってお前たちの父はそれをやめるのだ。私は雲上から見守るかのごとくお前たちが飛翔するのを眺めているだろう。もはや何の口出しもせん。
It's like you're now independent. Do your own thing.
そなたたちの生きたいように生きるがよい。
親父。
お父様。
わかりました。私たちは必ずや飛翔してみせます。
兄弟で力を合わせ、後宮家をますますに繁栄させることを。
Imagine.
兄弟一同、ここに誓います。
Imagine. Work together, huh?
そやね。わしらは力を合わせたら向かうところ敵なしや。
Hideyoshi laughed, but Genji admonished him. However, he couldn't understand why they were so happy. So far, the siblings had quarreled ruthlessly over the inheritance. However, this evening, the inheritance had been neatly split apart, and they no longer had any need to scheme for money. In other words, the siblings no longer had any reason to squabble with each other anymore. On the contrary, this was a time for them to join hands and help each other and become more and more prosperous. So why is Genji admonishing that? Eva and Rosa were sniffling, with tears in their eyes. And so was Rudolph. Perhaps now, even at their ages, they had finally left the nest. Tonight, the eagles of the Ishirama family would leave Rokkenjima, the nest weaves from the witch's magic, and go their separate ways. With their own power and determination. So, Umineko when they cry, when the seagulls cry, now the eagles are leaving the nest, but they're not seagulls though, but they are eagles. Made Kinzo think, if only I had done this from the start. If he had settled the inheritance problem himself, there would have been no need for his children to quarrel at all. Instead, he had acted in a solemn manner and left the problem to them, which had resulted in their strained relationships to each other. Yes, all of that had been his responsibility, and now he was disentangled. It had been like an invisible rope wrapped around Kinzo's body. That rope had not come loose, and he felt a sense of release he hadn't experienced for many years. Well, that's just great. Four siblings stepped forward, and before Kinzo, they swore to all support Cross, the new head, and lead the family to greater prosperity. Their faces sparkled with an unexpected youthfulness. They're all looking serious, yo. It was only natural. After all, the four of them had not been so naturally united since the time they were kids. As the vibrancy of their youth returned to them, the siblings banded together once again. When Cross finished his announcement, a warm round of applause filled the hall. The cousins and the servants too joined in on the applause that continued on and on. Angie watched this, dumbfounded. The four siblings had quarreled with each other constantly since they were kids, supposedly. Supposedly, they had pointlessly locked swords with Kinzo's inheritance as their goal, their worries over money spurring them on. Even the world of truth, the world I acknowledge, has been rewritten by this golden ceremony. Were they actually friendly towards each other? Or did they quarrel all the time like I believe? It doesn't matter. Either way, right here, right now, kokode, all those problems have been resolved. What a way to resolve the problems. I mustn't believe. This is just Oni-chan's farce. Even though I knew that fact, when I watched Dad and the others hugging each other, with teary-eyed smiles on their faces, I couldn't help but feel something warm welling up in my eyes.
信じないわ。 も全部お兄ちゃんの茶番なんでしょ。
お前が何を見たら聞いたら信じることができるんだ。
赤で赤き真実で言ってくれた。
No, don't become one of those people, Angie. No, you can't just stick with the red truth. There are things that are more important than the red truth.
赤で言えなければ全ては嘘なのか？
No, it's not.
信じない。私はこんなの。
You're being just like Battler in episode 4. Angie, you were the one that taught Battler that the red isn't everything, weren't you? Because Battler at the end of episode 4 was like, I won't believe it. If it's not in red, I won't believe it. And then you, Angie, went like, in full red, said, I'm Angie, I'm your little sister. Baka Battler, what are you doing? And you said all that in red. So you know, red isn't everything. Come on, Angie. Angie looked at the floor and fell silent. As the game master, Battler was able to use the red truth. However, that rule only exists on the Witch's game board. In the world of humans, red truth doesn't exist. Exactly! In real life, there's no such thing as red truth. I can't go up to someone and say they're talking red. That ain't make no sense. People see things, hear things, and when they believe that something is worth believing, they accept it as a red truth. Yes, because red truths are all ultimately individual truths. They're all something you personally believe in, right? Ultimately, right? The red truth of the game board is just red truth as in accordance with the Beato's vision, Beato's game. Unless Angie accepts it, no kind of truth can become truth. Battler wanted her to realize this. There was no point in using the red truth, a rule of this game, to force the truth on her. Angie would have to use her own power, her own heart, to accept the truth as truth. The decision was Angie's. No one could first force her to decide either way. So, there was nothing wrong with Angie declaring this scene to be a farce. But, if so, then what was the meaning of the hot tears stripping down Angie's face? Angie would have to consider that herself, without anyone telling her. After one sniffle and a rub of her eyes, Angie let the 6-year-old version of herself take control of her piece. Okay. What followed was a harmonious, fun stretch of time. Beautifully adorned dishes were brought in one after another, and champagne corks were loosened with pleasant sounds. Several small tables were set here and there, each with its own theme. That was where the fun lay in the stand-up buffet party, as the guests wandered from table to table, pondering what they should eat first. This sort of performance was where Goda's genius shone through. The hotel that let him go should probably regret ever having done so. Dang. Of course, a stand-up buffet will probably be a tiring affair for the middle-aged. So, chairs had been set up as well. Understandable. However, each time a new dish was brought into the hall, they could get up to look and wander the tables however they pleased. This way, they could each bump into a new group of people, then mingle elsewhere when that group melted apart. People are interesting. As the members in each group changed, so did the topic of conversation. Okay. The bustling Halloween party played out like a colorful kaleidoscope. The origami chains decorating the walls recalled one to one's youth. They will make anyone enjoy themselves as they did when they were kids. Even to Angie, it was like a dream. She chatted happily with her cousins. She also chatted with her aunts and uncles. That's nice. She even chatted with Beto. Beto showed her several tricks that she called magic. Maria said they were magic. Angie said they were tricks. And the night grew even more lively. Hey, so now I guess I can talk about the card game, because now you guys who have come this far deserve to listen to me talk about it. So, I'm not gonna talk about it for too long, but basically, you know, you really can't play card games for hours and hours. So, fun fact, my father, right? He's a big specific card game fan, right? And when he was younger, he was around my age, perhaps even younger, honestly. He told me that he could easily play the card games for hours upon hours. And of course, back then, there was no such thing as the internet, or obviously there was no such thing actually computers. I don't know, but obviously no such thing as internet, right? So he would easily a lot of days would play card games with friends he had at the time. And he said, yeah, you could play for several hours every day. By the way, every day, several hours, just play card games. That was like, you know, and the best part about it, the good thing about card games too, is that you can play them while talking about random stuff. You know, card games are just a way to pass the time. What's really special about playing card games is that you talk about things, you know, talk about life while playing them. I think that's what makes card games so special, right? At least the chill ones, right? The ones that are very tactical, very need to think a lot. Yeah, sure, maybe not, but the chill ones where it's just a very simple game, you don't have to think that hard. You do your thing, and then you talk with each other. I think that sort of thing is golden. I think that's perfect, and that's the sort of thing my father used to do. So yeah, you can definitely do that and play for hours. So much so that my father spent so many years of his life playing card games, decades of his life actually. I mean, that he taught me how to play card games when I was younger. But my hands were really, really small, kind of like Angie, a 6-year-old. I had small hands, so we play with less cards, but we'd still play. And you know, sometimes it's just me and him. Sometimes I would enjoy replaying the card game because I'd be so deeply thought of it, right? Because to me, I kind of thought of it like math, and ever since I was a kid, I was interested in maths, right? I love maths, so. The card games, right? I had to count up the numbers and make them match in my head. To me, that was like math, and I found that very, very fun. And my dad likes it as well. I mean, my dad is he likes math as well. And when he was young, he was good at math too. Same thing with my mom as well. Both of them were very good at maths. It makes sense that me and you know, my siblings are also good at math. I guess maybe it's a genetical thing. Who knows? But yeah, my entire family, we're all good at math. We all got good math grades in general, right? And sciences, we were all good at that sort of thing. So that's even why my father took a science-related, you know, career. So there you go, fun fact, and he learned a little bit more about me. Yeah, but yeah, my father is kinda. He's a great guy. I like him a lot. So, obviously, but another thing, yeah, it's good to have. I'll say this. They're talking about Maria here, right? I feel bad for Maria because, just from my own personal experience, maybe even more so if you're a boy. I don't know how it is when you're a girl, but it's definitely good to have a male father figure when you're young. You know, I mean, there's a lot of memes you see about fatherless, funny, but it's genuinely true. Having both a male father figure, I say male father figure, of course. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having two female mother figures. You know what I'm talking about, right? But having a father figure and a mother figure in your life, right? That having both is, I feel like, very important for a child. So Maria is affected by only having her mother, and I mean, obviously not just having Rosa, but all the abuse Rosa gives her. But even if Rosa didn't abuse her, not having a father figure, just from my own personal experience, I feel like changes a lot, because the way you treat, I don't know, the way you act in life in a lot of ways. When you're young, you see adults, right? And obviously you think adults, oh yeah, they're doing the right thing. I should act like adults because adults are how you're supposed to act, right? And that's why, at least for boys, I feel like looking at having a father figure that shows you how to act properly in different situations, socially and all that sort of stuff, you really learn a lot, and it definitely impacts you. But especially in a society where there's still a lot of differences between, you know, the way boys are looked at and the way girls are looked at. There's still a lot of differences, and a lot of different standards as well, right? And a lot of different, you know, views. Oh, this is how guys should be. They shouldn't show emotion, right? They shouldn't they don't compliment each other with, you know, that sort of thing. You know, well, that's the thing. But that's the thing, and it does affect guys. It does affect, obviously. I mean, if you're a guy, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, oh, you shouldn't cry. You shouldn't, you know, you shouldn't show emotions. You shouldn't compliment, or not. You shouldn't compliment others, but you know, there's a clear distinction between the amount of compliments guys give to each other and the amount of compliments girls give to each other, right? It's definitely there, and it's definitely a societal impact that's it persists, right? So having a father figure definitely, when you're a boy, definitely is very impactful. So I feel like the way it affected my life, at least, without having a father figure, I feel like I don't know if I would have turned out the way I am right now, for sure. And I don't know if I'd be acting. I don't know if I'd be as well. I'm not to say I am, but I don't know if I'd be as respectful as I am now. I don't know if I'd be as hardworking as I am now, for example, right? You know, seeing my father work so hard definitely made me think, oh, being a hard worker is a good thing, right? Seeing my father be so respectful to others, seeing him do all sorts of things, that when I just seeing that, I don't have to do it, but just seeing him do that is so important. And my father himself is aware of it, because I mean, we've had a lot of random discussions, and when talking to him, he'd tell me this kind of stuff. That, yeah, I mean, a lot of the times he'd tell me, yeah, when as a parent, he'd tell me, yo, Amin, wanna go out somewhere, right? Not even because there's something he needs me to do, but just to watch him do stuff, just straight up, and obviously to hang out, but also to watch him do stuff and to learn as a toddler, right? To learn from the way he does stuff. So in general, just having that company, it does affect you slowly. And of course, it's an unconscious thing. When you're a kid, you don't notice that it's affecting you, but it definitely affects your upbringing. It definitely affects the way you are in your later life. Absolutely. By the way, I'm not saying there's anything wrong if you don't have a father figure, or if you have a bad father figure, or if you think you have a, you know, I'm not getting same thing with a mother figure. If you don't, or if you're an orphan, you don't have parents, that's totally okay, by the way. I'm not saying you're gonna grow up wrong. No, there's no such thing. Of course not. I'm saying that it definitely affects your life, and obviously your upbringing is heavily going to affect the way you are living your life. Honestly, probably till the day you die. Or at least, the very least, the habits you learn as a toddler is hard to break free from when you grow up, definitely. So anyway, I went on a bit of a, I was not expecting to go on that rant there, but okay. Anyway, I wanted to talk about Ronove as well. But I'll get to that in a second though, because I've already talked for long enough. I thought, I said at the start it was gonna be this short, but I ended up talking for about a bunch of other things. But, yeah. Okay, that was a very personal discussion for me. But hey, there you go, rewarded for sticking around for so long. There you go. Alright. The two young girls were so fired up that the adults decided to show some tricks they knew, shocking both of the kids utterly. Eventually, they each started showing tricks to the others, asking if they've ever seen this one or that one before. And it became a party of magic, just perfect for Halloween. In addition to magic tricks, several quizzes, riddles and games popped up, reminding everyone of their childhood days. Even the servants who were serving food got dragged into the groups, and the whole hall filled with chatter. To Angie, young as she was, every single magic trick, quiz, and riddle was an entirely new experience. They stimulated her intellectual curiosity, and she couldn't contain her excitement. Adding the wide variety of delicious foods and drinks she could choose from, and it was like being in a dream. Angie felt the floaty sensation, as though she was walking on a cloud.
Angie, oh no.
Angie did not drink alcohol.
これ、お父さんの飲み物だぞ。
Did not drink alcohol, Angie. She's 6 years old. Bro. Oh, that's daddy's drink. Oh, adult grape juice. Oh, no, guys. Why are you letting alcohol? Why is it so available for these kids? You know, you have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old out here. And some of the others are barely legal too. I mean, okay, fine. Battler, Jessica, and George are all over 18. Fine, so they can drink. Barely, but sure they can. Unless they're Americans. Thankfully they're not, they're Japanese. I don't know, Japanese laws in 1986 where 18-year-olds are allowed to drink? Probably. I don't understand that, but why is it that in America you have to be 21 until you can drink? I don't get that. At least over here you can be 18 and drink. I don't get that. I mean, there are some things here too that you need to be 21 to do. I guess me, if I'm here I can drink, but if I ever travel to the USA I can't drink because I'm not 21 yet. But there are some things that even I can't do because I'm not 21 yet, such as, I believe there's some, to say it like that, I believe there's like some sex events, or some kind of like a strip club events sort of things, where like people get naked, obviously, and I'm pretty sure I can't attend those because I'm not 21 yet. I'm pretty sure. Not that I'd want to, by the way. Can I keep that? Can I make it this very clear? Not that I'd want to. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure I'm still not legally able to do that. But again, not that I'd want to. Once I turn 21, I'm not just going to visit a strip club in Norway somewhere or something. I'm obviously not gonna do that. I'm not obviously not gonna do that, but I'm not planning to do that. Alright? So chill out on me, y'all. Come on. But I'm pretty sure there are still some laws against that. I think I remember the only reason I know this, or the big reason why I know this, is because when I first started the university, I'm going on a big life story this apart, but when I first started university, I was 18, right? And we had these kind of groups at the start of the university so that we got to know our university classmates. And the group I was with, it was me, I was 18. There was another girl with me and she was 18 as well. And the rest of the group, we were like 7 in this group. The rest of the group, maybe more than 7, 10, more like 10. And the rest of the group were over 21. So they were all like, they had already, the group leader and stuff had already planned out, assuming that that everyone was over 20, or didn't think about that everyone had to be 21. So he made this kind of, he bought this kind of, you know, I don't, it was like some sex club or something like that, right? So you need to be over 21 to get in it, basically, right? And so they were all like, all right, let's go in. And then they remembered, oh wait, is everyone 21? Right? Because they just took the assumption that all was be over 21, right? And everyone was except for me and this girl. And so we were like, they were like, we ain't 21. You gotta remember, I don't know how it is in other countries, but at least in Norway, right? People don't always go to university right away. A lot of people choose to do. You can choose to do some, you know, schooling after high school for a couple of years, for 3 years, let's say, and then go to university, because then you'd be 21 when you enter. For example, you can choose to take a break, maybe take a break from school in general and work for a couple of years, and then go back to university. You can choose to go to the military. That's like a very common thing. If you're fit enough, they'll actually let you into the military, and then you can be in the army for a couple of years in the Norwegian army. That's a thing. In fact, every 17-year-old is obligated to answer the whole thing, and there's a chance that any kid will be chosen to the military, or Forsvaret as it's called in Norwegian. I wasn't chosen. I was clearly not fit enough. I knew I wasn't fit enough though. I didn't lie on the end. Obviously, I get, but I didn't lie obviously when I did the whole thing. But I obviously am not fit enough to be in the military. I think a big reason is because I wear glasses. I think my vision isn't great, but also in general, the amount of exercise in my entire life, I am not fit enough to be university. I'm fit enough to survive. That's good, but I'm not fit enough to be a military soldier, sort of trainee, I guess. So I couldn't do. They didn't accept me in. Because they were like after a couple of months after sending the survey, they were like, here are the results for, and if you didn't get a message, that means we haven't invited you. And I looked at it, I didn't have a message, they did not invite me. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I wasn't planning to go to the military anyway. I still have no desire to be part of the military. But actually, fun fact, when I did start university, I met someone that said he was fresh off the military, right? He spent a year and a half or 2 years with them. And he was like, alright, well, those are some tiring days, but he said it was a very great life experience. He said that it was very worth it. He learned a lot by being there. I was like, cool, nice. Still not something I'm planning to do, but hey, that's good. I'm glad you learned a lot. He said there were days where he'd only sleep for 4 hours a day, because he had to stay awake to be alert as an actual soldier. But it did, obviously, he wasn't sent to an actual battlefield or anything like that, but it was practice, right? And so he practiced being barely awake during the day, and he said it was very, very rough. There were days he had it very rough. They trained his body hard, right? As in, you know, all the sorts of exercises and drills he had to go through. He said it was very rough, very difficult. Okay, but yeah, the guy I was talking to was obviously a very fit guy, much more fit than I am, and taller than I am. So he's a fit, tall guy. When I looked at him, I was like, makes sense that he'd be makes sense that he'd be invited to the military. He also didn't have glasses; he had good vision. So that also, you know, he was a relatively fit guy, so of course he'd be invited. But yeah, basically, there's the fun stories. Okay, all right, I give you guys a bunch of fun stories there. I didn't mean to. But yeah, I want to talk about Ronove in a second, but I can't because I've been talking about all these different stories. So let's go anyway. Adult grape juice. I'll try some adult grape juice. Let's go.
少し顔が赤いぜ。
Yeah, how about not letting alcohol be available for kids? I know this is 1986 Japan, but I'm just saying, at least here, that's actually illegal. You know, if I leave alcohol in an area that is available for kids, I could actually be, I think, fined for that. And I don't know if I'd be put in jail, but I can definitely be fined for that. I think that's a thing. It's actually a danger. So that's rough, buddy. I mean, you guys have a lot of witnesses that AG drank some alcohol, but you guys are all involved. So okay, sure, go ahead. By the way, that law that I was just talking about has not stopped children from, you know, drinking alcohol in Norway. Absolutely not. They still be drinking alcohol, obviously. But you know, I'm just saying, it's a thing.
大丈夫か？
ちょっとしか飲んでないから大丈夫とは思うけれど。
I know this because growing up, I always had others be like, yeah, I drank alcohol. It tastes weird, whatever. So I definitely know that those kids, at least I talked to, had it available for them. Anyway.
エンジェ大丈夫だよ。子供じゃないもん。
You are though, you're 6. Oh no, no, no. Why did you guys let... Why is this... Why? Eva, you cannot approve of this.
エンジェちゃんはこっちを飲みなさい。
No, what? Eva!
ルドルフお父さんが飲んでるのは
Oh, okay.
悪い飲み物だから、
Okay.
もう飲んじゃダメよ。
Okay, good, okay. I thought for a second she was like, hey, drink this alcohol instead. Wink.
そうだな。悪いのを飲んでるとエンジェも悪い大人になっちまうぜ。
エンジェ悪い大人にならないもん。
So wait, you're aware that you're not an adult, so why are you saying that you're not a kid then?
お姫様になるもん。
Okay, Angie.
そうよ。エンジェは私たちみんなのお姫様よ。
姫様?
そうだな。エンジェは家族みんなのお姫様だ。
私にもお姫様よ。
Why is Eva all over her? What the hell?
ぜひ今度おばさんの家にも遊びに来てね。絶対なんだから。
Eva is very, very fond of Angie.
いっぱいいっぱい歓迎してあげるんだから。
Ah, wait, this is Battler's game board. So maybe Battler's trying to make Eva be very, very fond of Angie for the sake of trying to show Angie that, hey, maybe she did love you at some point in time ish sort of thing.
ありがとう、エヴァおばさん。
Yeah, I was being very nice. Everyone was being really nice to me. It almost felt like I'd become a real princess. I felt so great, I could almost believe that this whole celebration was being held for my sake. Battler stood outside that group of people. As he watched Angie smiling happily from a distance, he smiled too.
ああして幸せに笑えば名前負けもせんのにな。
Angie? Well, does that word mean smile?
惜しい娘よ。
そうだな。天使の名にふさわしい笑顔だと思うぜ。
あの笑顔がコマでなく本当のエンジェのものであればよいのだが。
仮に違ってもあいつはこれを見てるさ。そして自分で考えればいい。
そなたとエンジェのゲームは慈しみにあふれているな。わらわからすればもどかしいほどだな。
もどかしくて何の問題がある？誰の邪魔もない。妨害も駆け引きも何もなしだ。
そうだな。このゲームはもはや戦いでさえない。
言ってみれば片付けなんだ。
Dealing with the rest of the pieces.
俺たちのゲームの。
わらわの気まぐれなる行為があやつに及んだ罪は償いきれぬ。
俺たちのゲームの責任だ。俺たち二人で償う。だから俺たちでエンジェに最後のゲームを送る。
エンジェはあの鍵を正しく使えると思うか？
俺たちが正しいと思う方へ無理やり引っ張ることももちろん考えたさ。
それは意味なきことかもしれぬな。強制された選択は正しくとも生涯受け入れがたい。
そういうことだ。エンジェは自ら考え自ら選ばなければならない。それが 俺たちから見て正しくない選択であったとしても、俺はそれを祝福しようと思
う。ゲームマスターはそなただ。わらわはもはや何も口を挟まぬ。今宵をただ楽しむだけだ。
エンジにとっては意味あるゲームだ。だが俺たちにとってはお疲れ様パーティーみたいなもんさ。
そろそろやってくる頃合いだな。しかし良いのか、エンジェにまた誤解されるぞ。
大丈夫さ。それにむしろ必要なんだ。お前がそういう姿を見せたように、みんなもな。
ならば我らもこの千秋楽祝いを楽しませてもらうとしよう。これほどの長きゲームにて皆それぞれの役を見事演じきってきたのだから。
That instant, the sound of someone clapping for attention rang out. Who? Kinzo?
さあさあ皆様、
Gora.
お集まりください。本日のとっておきでございます。
Special event. Gora had been the one clapping. Everyone gathered together, wondering what was going on. There's a special event? On the serving card in front of him was a large sliced chocolate cake. Oh. Oh.
本日は今夜のハロウィンパーティーの目玉としてこの特製ザッハトルテをご用意させていただきました。
That pronunciation, though, Gora. You truly are the culprit. Goda Trice. Respect. Sachetorte. Man said it. Man said it with elegance.
ご覧の通り、チョコレートにて片翼のわしの紋章の風浪をつけた後ろ見分けだけの一品でございます。
The stupendous cake drew a gasp of admiration from all present.
これは立派なケーキですな。目玉にふさわしいものです。
いえいえ、ただのケーキではございませんよ。今夜のこのケーキには一つ秘密がございます。
Secret?
親方様、どうかそれを皆様にお話しくださりますようよろしくお願いいたします。
Master? Yokaro?
これはささやかなゲームであるぞ。
Okay, there's a game sort of thing going on.
このケーキには一つだけ当たりのものがあるのだ。
Oh? Something in the cake that will make you a winner? Okay.
アーモンドだ。
And you said it. And you shouted happily. Kinzo looked at her fondly and nodded.
このケーキの中の一切れだけにアーモンドが一粒入っておる。
Whoever gets it is the winner.
そのケーキを選んだ者が今夜の王様であるぞ。
I hope that's me. I hope that's Battler. I better become the king. I'm the rightful king. Right? Battler's the king. Of course.
王様ゲームなんて久しぶりだぜ。
あなたの悪い王様ゲームね。
さて、王様になるとどんなことがあるのですか？
王様は願いを一つ口にすることができる。それを皆で叶えようではないか。
へえ、面白そうだぜ。
王様は男がなるんだよ。
Ah. Okay, okay. Kings or queens, of course, Maria. If you win, you become a queen. Of course, of course, of course.
女の子は めないよ。
You get to be a queen. That's completely fine.
女の子が当たりだったらお姫様になれるんだ
Well,
よ。
princess? No, that's not how that works. No, 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 no. The princess is the queen's daughter. No, 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 no. They can be queens. That's okay.
アーモンド。
I guess for Maria and Angie, it's better to be a princess than it is to be a queen. Fair enough.
アーモンドが当たり。
そうだな。エンジェはすごいな。
こういう時はくじ運がものを言うんや。負けへんで。
お待ちなさいよ。小さい子から順に選ぶといいわ。それがいいですね。エンジェちゃんからどうぞ。
Okay.
こら、マリアはお姉さんでしょ。
You're the big cousin.
エンジェちゃん先にしなさい。
エンジが当たりを引いちゃったらどうするの？
And she rightfully wins. Haha, she's the youngest. That's how it works. Haha.
エンジが当たりを引く。
Go on, Angie.
アーモンドが当たり。アーモンドが当たり。
私たち年寄りは残り物に服があることを祈りましょう。
Oh yeah, Nandro, you're gonna get one of the last 3 pieces, bro.
若い順ということはビリは金蔵であるよな。
No, you're what? You're 1,000 years old.
そんな小さいであろう。
That's what I said. You're 1,000 years old. You're the one that goes last, idiot.
納得ゆかん。
Or what? You gonna keep arguing that you're 19? Are you 19? Having burst out laughing. Her real age was unknown, but she claimed to be 19 years old. Yeah, 19. I said that. I just talked about that. But yeah, sure, 1,000 years old. In front of Angie lay a large cake, cut so that there was one piece for each of them. Just one of those pieces was the winner.
さあヘンジ様、どのケーキになさいますかな。どれを選んでもほっぺたが落っこちるほど美味しいですよ。
やだ。当たりのじゃないとやだ。
Yeah, you're gonna win, yeah?
じゃあ一発で当ててみせるしかないな。ほら、選べ選べ。
There's a 1 in what, 18, 19 chance? Wait, 18. Wait, 7. Wait, 19. Wait a minute. 16. Add Canon. Add Beato. Add Kinzo. Add Enji. 20. 1 in 20 chance. Am I correct in that? There's 18 on the island normally. But Canon and Sharon are the same person, so -1. Then Kinzo's supposed to be already dead, so -1, that becomes 16. So if you add Kinzo again, then add Canon again, and then you add Angie, but then you have to also have to add Beato, that makes 20. Okay, so there should be, this cake should be cut in 20 pieces, so there's 1 in 20 chance. Good luck. That is a very low probability there. That's well, 0.05 chance at winning there. Angie, good, but best of luck. Yeah, that'll make you good luck on your 5% chance of winning. Battler pushed Angie's small back towards the table with the cake.
どれにしようかな。
Go on, Angie. 5% chance. You got this. The chocolate cake was cut into 15 pieces. Okay. Forget it. Forget everything I was just talking about. I was counting up to 20. What? I was literally just... Oh, something fell. Sorry. Oh. A pencil fell. Great. I should get a new pencil. I should really get a new pencil. Okay, get the pencil. But okay, 15 pieces. I'm gonna pick the one with an element and become the princess. If there's 15 pieces, you have a 1 in 15 chance. That's a, let's see, 1 in 15 is 0.07 ish, 7% ish chance. So a little higher than 5%, but still a low percentage. How is it 15 pieces though? Oh, the servants don't get to take any. Okay, the servants don't get to take any. Let's say that. So Shannon and Kanon don't get to take any. No, that doesn't make sense because Nandra's there, and he said he was gonna take one. But let's say Shannon and Kanon can't take it, and Gora can't. Kumosawa, Genji, nah, that would be too many. We'd be subtracting too many. So I don't know how they get to 15 pieces, but okay, let's just go with it. Let's go with 15. One of them. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's a great cake, and it does have the Ishima crest on it. Yeah. One of them has the winning element. Which could it be? Okay. Are there actually 15 pieces? Did the art go through the trouble of actually making 15 pieces? Let's see. Let's count. Let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, you know what? Great artwork. He even went through the trouble of showing that you know, of making sure it's actively cut into 15 pieces. Respect to your artwork. I get to choose first, but it sort of feels unfair. I want to say, y'all, that we go. Okay, great. I sneezed. Well, I didn't have enough reaction time to shut off the microphone so that I could sneeze. But hey, you guys get to deal with that. So now, as a reward for y'all, Ronobe came out here to my house, right? I talked with Ronobe today, and as we look at this cake, I want to tell you guys, Ronobe baked some cookies for me. And so, here we go. I'm gonna eat a cookie with y'all. Ready? I have a cookie snack right here. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna eat it. I hope you guys can hear the sound of me eating it. Also good cookie. Ronobe, that's good. Man, Ronobe really does bake the best cookies, huh? Ronobe bakes some good cookies. Okay, I'm gonna take some more cookies, y'all. Thank you for this, Ronobe. Thank you. This has become a cookie eating video. This is what I was trying to do for time, by the way. For about half an hour, I was trying to set this up, but I talked about so many different things that I completely forgot to talk about these cookies. Now, those of you who don't have heart will tell me Ronobe doesn't exist, and there's no he baked you these cookies. You just probably either baked them yourself or bought them from the grocery store. But those of you who do have heart, you'll know Ronobe showed up to my house today, and I talked to him, and I said, "Can you make?" You know, he offered me some cookies as a reward for reading Umineko until the final episode, and yeah. And for trying to understand and solve Umineko for so long, okay? For all the effort I've been through, he baked these cookies for me today, and I said thank you very much, and we had a talk together, and I love Ronobe, okay? Me and Ronobe are good pals now. I will forever appreciate these cookies, and if you have heart, you'll believe what I'm saying. All right? So if you don't believe that Ronobe baked me these cookies, you suck. I don't know. I mean, it is, isn't it? My chance of getting the right one are 1 in 15. There's no way I'll get it. What? And then Mother Nature goes after me. She has a 1 in 14 chance of picking the winner. No, that's not how it works. No! No! I did statistics last year. This is pain. That's not how it works, AG. No! Guys, I'll have you know, last semester I did statistics. Okay? So see, this logic from Angie really hurts me. So she thinks Kindle will win because he has a 1 in 1 chance of winning at the very end. That's not how it works! No, Angie! The next person has a 1 in 13 chance, then a 1 in 12 chance, and the last person will win for sure. Oh, Angie, no! No! Someone take her back to statistics class. This is horrible. I actually really liked my statistics class. I thought they taught it really well. Yeah. Because of that, I think I ended up getting a good grade in statistics, which is good. Well, that's not how it works. That's not how the math works. No. Nobody really has an advantage over the other. No. I mean, the only advantage you'd have is if you somehow look at the way the cake looks like and go, maybe that one. Other than that, it's just random. If the cake, all the different cakes look exactly alike, it's very random. Everyone laughed. Apparently, there was something wrong with my calculations, but it still didn't feel right to me. Oh, Angie, that's not how it works. Gosh darn it, Angie. Anyway, I'm gonna eat more cookies. Actually, it's the last cookie remaining. There's only 1 cookie remaining. But thank you, Ronabe. I appreciate you.
さあ、賢者様から運試し。どうぞどうぞ、お選びください。
Alright, I'm gonna eat the last cookie now. As they talk. Quick one. If I like the big one out of so many, there's no way I'll win. But for some reason, tonight, it feels like I might actually win after all. I have no reason. I have no reason for feeling this way. But when I'm in a good mood, Lady Luck always brings me fortune.
Hora, 決まったか?
Which one?
決まった。これが当たり。
Okay. Alright, let me take the cookie. There we go. There we go. I'm done. I'm done with the cookies. Don't worry, I'm not gonna annoy you anymore with the cookie crunching. If you heard that at all. I don't know if you heard that, but if you heard that, my bad, okay? I had to do it. I concentrated on my fingertip and pointed at one of the 15 slices. The slice I chose was... Oh? Which one? Choose a slice of cake? Wait, what? Huh? Wait a minute. I choose? Wait, are you serious? Wait, since when has Umineko been an interactive visual novel? What? Wait, no, yeah, no, I actually get the choice. Oh my god. I actually get the choice. I actually get the choice. I actually get the choice. What? Why did I get the choice? Why do I get to choose? What's up? What's up with this? Wait. Why do I get a choice? I'm so confused. I don't... Should I choose that one? Wait. How am I supposed to know which one's the one with the almond? I guess it's luck based. Well, what the frick? That's just kind of crazy. I don't. Which slice looks good, y'all? I don't. Is okay. I have a choice here, but here's the thing. Is there one that's more correct to choose than the others? I don't have a clue. Guys, what do you think? I can't ask you all. You guys are still stuck back in episode 7 anyway. There's no way I can ask you all what your opinions are on this. Okay, well, that's weird. I don't know. This is so weird. Umineko's interactive right now. I'm gonna choose the right one because the right one is always the right one. If you know what I mean, it's always the correct one. This is the one that is most to the right? Wait, actually not. But hey, I'm gonna pick it anyway. Okay. Feels like it's the one the most to the right. So I'm gonna pick it. Sure. That one. It's actually interactive? Why is it actually interactive though? That is so weird. Okay, I picked that one. Is that the wrong choice? Is that the one without an almond? Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have saved before picking that one. I should have done that in case it was the wrong choice. Because now, man, damn it! Too late. Hopefully, I picked the right one then. When I did pick the right one, that's why I picked that one because it's the right one. I'm just saying, it should be the correct one. When he asked me whether I was sure, I felt a little uneasy. Still, at times like this, it's better to stick with your instincts. Sure! It was one of the few bits of philosophy that the young girl had learned from her few life experiences. Gora took the chosen slice, put it on a plate with a fork, and handed it to Angie. It was Maria's turn next. She was excited, determined to be the winner. I walked away from that group all by myself. I was struck by a temptation to quickly cut the cake open with my fork and check for an almond design. However, I stopped myself. If I check my piece first, my chances of winning is 1 in 15. Your chance of winning does not change, Angie! If you cut it now, if you cut it later, it does not change! God damn! This girl is dumb! My goodness. Oh, we have a dumb girl in our hands, y'all. Am I being unreasonably harsh on a 6-year-old? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. I don't care. You guys will be in the comments telling me, yeah, I mean, she's 6 years old, chill out. I don't care. She is dumb. However, by the way, guys, chill. It's a you know it's a joke. Although not really. Nah, okay. However, if I wait for some other people to check their slices, then when I see that they've lost, my chances will go up, if only slightly. That... pain! That's not how it works! Pain. If anything, Angie, alright. How about this, Angie? If someone else ends up eating their slice first and sees that they have an almond, if anything, then you're guaranteed that the cake you eat does not have an almond in it. If anything, then it's bust. You think about it like it's like the cat box. It's like the cat box, right? Think about it like the cat box. Okay? Once you open the lock and see the truth, that's the truth. That's it. But until the cat box is opened, anything can be the truth. So your cake can have the almond, And it can also not have the almond. The cake you're currently holding, Angie, it's like Schrodinger's cat. It's Schrodinger's almond, okay? It's in there and it's also not in there at the same time. You find out. There's only two ways to find out if it's in there or not. Eat it and check to see if it's inside, or if someone else eats a cake and has there's an almond inside. It's like the cat box. It's like the explosion accident on Rokkenjima, right? You can make unlimited theories for what really happened on Rokkenjima, but ultimately, all of them are equally right and wrong, including the magic theory, okay? Because you can't disprove it. You can, you know what I mean? It's a cat box. It's the not Happel's Raven. It's the Devil's Proof. In other words, instead of searching for the almond right away, my chances will go up if I wait for some other people to lose. That, you know what? I'm not even gonna. I'm done. Alright? She is next level stupid. But I don't care anymore. You know what? It's gonna work for her. I'm sure it's gonna work for her. But if someone picks a winner while I'm sitting around here, the chance of my slice being a winner will go to 0. Nice. So what's your plan now? Well, it'll be tough to calculate the right moment. That's crazy. I need to wait just long enough for as many losers to show up as possible. My chances of winning are highest if I can check my piece immediately before someone else wins. Yeah, that's the trick to winning this game. Yeah, totally. Go with that. You go with that. You go, girl. You go, girl. You do your thing. Reflection call. This is a new OST, isn't it? Reflection call. Okay. What a strange thought. It feels like I'm missing something? What do you mean you're missing something? Even though no one else can touch the cake that's sitting in front of me, the element inside it will appear or disappear depending on whether or not the other people win or lose. I was in such a good mood that I felt dizzy, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with my theory. Oh my, Angie. But I did realize that something was strange. There's always just one truth inside a cat box. Exactly! You've begun thinking of this like a cat box! Yes, the cat box can vary, but there's always a truth inside. No matter what happens outside the box, it shouldn't be able to shake the truth inside. This is true. And yet, I'm being influenced by events outside the cat box and trying to make them affect my observation of the box's contents. So this is part of the lesson that Batter's trying to teach Angie, that the Kinzo personality she knew of might not have actually been what he really was like, because she's only heard about it from outside the cat box. Ah, so it's all part of Battler's influence. Nice one, Battler. And I like the way he did it. I like the way he set it up like that. I don't even know what I'm saying. Another me inside me is trying to say that, but it's too hard for me to understand. I feel like I'm drifting. I got so cheery and excited that, even though I'm not sleepy, my mind feels hazy. Maybe it's because I drank Dad's adult drink. You're drunk! Go to bed. And eat your almond, I guess. Check if there's almond. In the end, even though I'd chosen the first piece, I decided to check it last. I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna leave it on a cliffhanger. Does she have the almond or does she not? We'll find out next time for the next part of Umineko when they cry. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this at least as much as I enjoyed reading it. And alright. Interactive Umineko was not something I was expecting to see, but it's very much welcomed. I like that. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Peace.